Hey everybody, it's MotherGoose27 and welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be just a really quick review of the Black Widow movie, and I don't have a lot I really want to say about it. Mostly what I want to talk about is, why did people hate this movie? Now, before we really get into it, I just want to clarify. I definitely understand the criticism for this movie. Taskmaster was not great. The ending felt kind of out of place and was your typical Marvel movie ending, and it definitely could have been something else. And I also understand the criticism of wishing it was more like a spy film. I totally understand all of those criticisms. They are valid, and they're definitely the reason that I wouldn't consider this one of my favorite Marvel movies. But at the same time, I really, really loved this movie. My personal biggest issue with this film was its placement within the MCU. I fully believe that this movie should have been where Captain Marvel was. And I just kept telling myself, like, the only reason it wasn't there is because Disney has some big reveal in the Black Widow movie. There's got to be something within the movie that's super important for Phase 4 or would have really spoiled Endgame, something like that. And besides the end credit scene, which could have been moved anywhere else, there wasn't. And so I just kind of left the theater a little shocked. Like, why wasn't this in the why wasn't this before Endgame? It would have made Natasha's death a lot more powerful. And it does. It does contextualize things a little bit more. But again, it should have been between Infinity War and Endgame. That's more of a placement of the movie within the MCU instead of it being an issue with the movie itself. I genuinely really loved this movie. And like I said, I definitely understand the criticism. I would put this as like a mid-tier Marvel movie. Middle of the pack. It's good. It's enjoyable to watch. But it's not one of the best. But it's also definitely not one of the worst. I laughed so hard at this movie. I went to go see it by myself in the theater. When I go to the theater by myself, I feel really awkward, and I try to just like stay in my little corner and not make any noise or do anything because it's just me. But I was laughing so hard in the theater. I loved the found family aspect of it. I really enjoyed getting to learn about the Red Room. I loved learning a little bit more about Budapest and what happened there. And like I said, the criticism for this movie is valid. This is nowhere near a perfect movie, and I think people have every right to be mad about the Taskmaster issue. They really butchered her character, and I personally had absolutely zero issue with them changing Taskmaster's gender. My issue with how they handled Taskmaster was the fact that if you took her out of the story completely, it wouldn't have changed it at all. And I just wish they would have done more with her character. And I did think it was very powerful that she was Dracovich's daughter. Probably mispronounced that. I apologize. There was this emotional tie to Natasha, but that was really it. And I just wish there had been more. I wish Taskmaster would have felt like more of a threat. And I left the theater really unsure of Taskmaster's future in the MCU. This could be the only time we see her. Or maybe she'll pop back up. I don't know. But that being said, I didn't really understand the people who were saying that it was a horrible movie and they hated it, and I don't know. I thought it was middle of the pack. Middle of the pack. Not bad, not great, but I enjoyed it. Anyway, that's all really for today. Like I said, this was going to be a really short video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to join the flock, and I will see you in the next one. Mother Goose out.